Okay. Welcome to Whiskey Buds. I'm Kurt.
Billy.
And this is Billy.
It's my turn.
And we're taking Billy on our 100 whiskey journey, tour, whatever, feeding him whiskey. Anyways, I had Billy select out a whiskey he would like to try, and he picked something similar to where, or close to where he used to live when he was down in Colorado. So we are trying Feisty Spirits, 5-grain, special reserve stuff, and I'm going to have to look at it. Anyways, 5 grains, so I'm going to tell you this, and you guys. It is made with Troubadour malt, I don't know, Troubadour malt, which is going to be like a malted barley, right? A rye, wheat, millet, and oats. So this is like your first 5-grain whiskey. And then they aged it in beer barrels, or rested in beer barrels. So it's going to have maybe a little bit of that flavor a bit. I tried it when I was at the distillery. This is where I bought the bottle. As you can see, I have not gotten too far into it because, you know, it is a special release that I won't be able to pick up again.
So it's basically made out of breakfast cereal.
Yeah. But you know, whiskey is actually, like, the definition of whiskey is distilled cereal grains. Like, that's basically what they are.
It looks a little
Cloudy? It says so, right? It says non-chill filtered, which that actually, like, if they chill it and filter it, like, it makes it less cloudy, which makes it more like what you're used to, but it also strips some of the flavors out of it. So, good distilleries don't chill filter their whiskey. Generally good distilleries. I mean, you can get some good non-chill filter or chill filtered, but most of the distilleries that produce some good stuff, non-chill filtered, like, that's really what you want.
So what else attracted me to this bottle?
Yep. What?
All the blue.
Oh.
Like, well, I guess there's that Game of Thrones one that's all blue, but you don't
Blue and white, yeah.
You don't generally see a lot of blue on whiskey bottles. Like, it's not a...
No.
I don't think I have.
Yeah.
It's like one of those colors that a lot of them don't really go to. They go for the darker colors, and I don't know, maybe green is a popular one.
Green, black, of course.
Yeah, black and maybe
brown, gold.
Gold.
Yeah, gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think all of them use gold at some point.
But like white and blue, I don't know, those colors just seem to like stick out. Like that's being different. And I didn't even notice how murky it was.
Yeah, until we saw it. And it even says right here on the side, non-chill filtered. You know, shake it up. You know, that's what they do.
Did you shake it?
Yes, I did. And this was, like, think about this. This whiskey was bottled in July of 2017. So it's already been sitting in that bottle for 3 years.
But still good?
Yes. Let's see, and what is it? It is 44%. So 88 proof.
So how much was this?
I don't remember. Honestly. Actually, I don't. Like,
you must have had a good time there.
We did a sampling. We talked to the distiller, and she was giving us a rundown of a lot of stuff, and yeah, we had a good time. It's right off of College, down the road a little bit, toward the northern end of Colorado. Well worth checking out. It's a little small spot, but it's worth going to.
All right, this has got to be in my head. This smells dirty.
It smells dirty. Okay. Like unclean or like sexy or what?
I think no. It's like I thought of dishwater because of how murky it is and cloudy, and then I don't know, I smelled it and I'm like, yeah, it's kind of dirty. Okay, it's kind of passed now.
All right, it is.
But the first whiff, I was like, it's kind of dirty smelling. Maybe it's my glass. Did you wash this?
You washed it. I actually watched him wash it. All right, yeah.
What just happened?
You drank 5 grains at once.
I thought it was gonna burn.
Mm-hmm.
And then it didn't really. Like at all.
Well, that's good. I swear I get a little of that like beer flavor right at the very end from that finish. Sure did warm up my my belly as it went down.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but
No, I'm just confused. There's no, the burn. Where'd the burn go?
well, all the alcohol evaporated out of it. Drink some more and you'll be all right.
Okay, there's them.
There's some.
I got bad technique or something. I take a drink. Oh, I couldn't even taste any alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
You sure you shook it up? Maybe that was
I
the
did.
problem.
Wait, you need me to shake it up again and pour you some more?
So what's his face on here?
Face?
Yeah, it's
Oh.
a face.
It is. I don't know. It's the Feisty spirits. It's a spirit that's feisty.
Oh. All right.
Right? I don't know.
Kind of looks like it's on fire.
Well,
Like a sun or something with flames.
maybe.
It's a weird flavor. Or like it's a weird experience.
Right? It is. I don't know. I enjoy it. It's, I don't know. Like there's a lot of flavors going on there. And sadly, to the best of my knowledge, you're not going to be able to find it again. But they make other good stuff, so check them out.
This is where everybody at home is like, I wonder what they're thinking. Because
I know, like, they were not saying that. They're like, I'm trying to figure out how to describe it. I was having trouble last week with that tealing. Like, where do you describe it? How do you, like, I'm not getting anything on the nose that, like normally I get, like, this corn sweetness, but I'm not getting it on this one.
This doesn't have a whole lot of flavor either.
No?
Well, I mean it does, but it's not like
I'm getting a lot of flavor out of it. Maybe not, like, like, if we go back to that Booker's, remember that one? Big wooden box.
Oh yeah.
Very strong flavors, right? But like it was very potent. This is not nearly as potent, but it's not like, but it's still got good strong flavors, but not like that one. No, what do you think?
So the last one, what'd you say it was?
What, the tealing
Tealing.
from last week? Yeah.
Yeah, so last week's was like, it felt sharp on the tongue.
Okay.
Like it had that, the alcohol you could experience right away and the dryness of it.
Okay.
And whatever, I don't know, it just felt sharp. And this feels pretty smooth comparatively.
All right.
I think it's all the dirtiness in it.
That's what it is, right? It just kind of like brings the alcohol, and
There's just
coats
stuff in
your tongue.
there, and it makes it smoother.
Yeah. Carries that flavor with it.
And I can't taste alcohol in this one near as much. And it's just 2% less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just 2% less than last week's. Yeah.
Yeah, and the alcohol is like way less in this one. It's still there, but
Like I get that warmth in my belly but like, I don't know.
I just don't get it on the
tongue.
the tongue.
On the
Like,
taste.
the other one had real strong bite, like right at the beginning, because of that dryness in the alcohol. This one doesn't. I think
This one certainly does not have any bite to it that I am getting,
No.
like at all. But like that tealing didn't have any bite to it either.
Mm-hmm.
He's just overly sensitive.
It's like that that bird just scratching your tongue out of your mouth. Yeah, I don't really like it.
No,
It's okay.
you're like it's all right because like it doesn't burn, but overall,
I like the smoothness of it, and it has kind of a good flavor. Like, I don't know, it definitely seems like you say it has all those different ones, so it kind of does feel like it's a well blended mix of something.
I mean, between the barley and the did I say corn? Hold on a
I think
second.
so. No.
Rye, wheat, millet, and oats. So barley, rye. So it's going to have that spice of that rye, right?
Yeah, but it's not very
And
much.
then barley, no. And then wheat, millet.
Yeah, that beer, you said the beer flavor was kind of...
Yeah, it's got just a hint of that toward the end on the finish.
Yeah, I can pick that out.
Yeah,
I actually kind of like that in there, but it's kind of weird too at the same time.
Yeah, it's not a normal whiskey kind of flavor, but at the same time, it does all right. Although I do have some Jameson upstairs that's aged in IPA and stout casks, and the stout cask is pretty good. IPA that kind of changes it, and it's a little off. Like, doesn't seem to be the most popular one, but that stout one of Jameson, when we try that, I think it'll be curious.
Yeah, I don't love drinking it.
Mm-hmm.
But after it's I don't know, just it mellows well. Like just having the flavors
Kind of
linger. I don't know.
He's saying it has a nice finish.
It's not a bad thing. Yeah, but it kind of just goes on for a while.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't coat your mouth like the motor oil one, but I don't know. It just hangs around for a while. You know, some of them you get that flavor and then they get the aftertaste, and then it's just like gone.
Yes.
But this one I can still it's a nice experience for a while.
Yep. Yeah, this one, like, I can still taste that last sip that I had taken, and it's, yeah. And I think that's right when you start to get kind of that beer flavor coming out of it, as you sit.
Yeah. That gets stronger as time goes on, I'd say.
Yes. Yeah, that's it, right? The longer you sit on it, which is why
initially you can't, like, pick out a flavor, really.
No, you really can't. Like,
it just feels really well blended, like a real...
It comes together, and yeah. If you can find it, I'd say find it. If not, well, I'm sorry.
Maybe that's what I don't like. Maybe that's why I don't. It's more confusing because, like, it's well blended, but there's not something you can just, like, latch on to and be like, I like that.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
You know, like what'd you say it was Adberg?
Ardbeg.
Ardbeg. I'll never be able to say that. You know the smokiness in that.
Yeah.
It's just like, that's so overwhelming, and you know it's easy to latch onto that, or the motor oil, or the you know some of those other ones.
Brimstone,
you know, it just has like this bold like flavor that you just.
Yes.
You know,
and even the Bookers had that, right? Like, there's a lot of these that we've tried to have the big bold flavors, and that's kind of what makes them nice and unique. This this does not have any overwhelming flavor. Like, none of the grains come out and say, I'm here. Like, they all kind of stay together, and you don't have one trying to steal the show from the others.
Yeah, right? That might be hard to do, because, I don't know, it's like, well blended, smooth.
Yeah, it works well, and there is, like you said, like, I don't get any burn off of that at all. Like, pretty much. So a lot of people tend to go to these cheaper whiskeys, like Crown Royal, Black Velvet, right? And they talk about smoothness, right?
Not after this show.
Yeah, well, if they're listening to our recommendations, they don't. But they tend to go after smooth. And you how many times have you ever said somebody or heard someone say it's a good whiskey, it's smooth, right? How often is that? That's what everybody equates to a good whiskey. Like, how smooth is it? Is it smooth? Smooth meaning non-offensive and non-burning, right? Like, it just goes down nice and smooth. And
it's Barry White there.
I wish. And but most of those whiskeys that generally tend to be smooth also tend to lack any character, because everything is kind of muted. Where this one, I would put it above those because it is smooth, but it also has more character to it. So, I don't know.
So this might be the smoothest one we've had so far?
I think so. I mean, it's well above anything like any of those cheap ones I just mentioned. But
yeah, now that we talked about it, I'd probably say, yeah, because I can't think of one that was, like, more smooth. Than this one. Like, it's just...
Even the Black Velvet? Like, I remember the Black Velvet being so, like, nothing. Like, and the Crown Royal was just nothing but sweetness, and I guess it did burn. So yeah, this was way better than, like, way smoother than Crown Royal.
I don't know, those might be smooth, but the cheap caramel flavor was just so overwhelming that that's all you could focus on.
Yep. Yeah, they had that overwhelming, and it's just like, This one is no caramel in it at all.
No, it's not.
But it also doesn't have the corn where the caramel will come from.
I could see how this would grow on you.
Yep. Yeah, I like it. I think it's interesting. Good try. I like the multigrains. And Feisty Spirits, we'll just, go give them a try too. If you're anywhere near the Colorado area. Fort Collins.
It's at least in my top half.
All right. That's cool. This is like whiskey number 33. No, 34. Teeling. This will be whiskey number 34.
Wow.
So, and it's in the top half, so that's good.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay. Till next week. Cheers, everybody.
Is it over yet?
I think so. We got to walk off camera.
Maybe we ought to try just a little bit more.
You want it? I'll pour you some more. All right, cheers.